You could sit and talk. Aloha. Okay. And then I also have to ceremoniously kapu that corner table for when my aunties get here. Mahalo.
Oh, shoot, sorry, boy. You like me now when everybody's still. I see you here, bro. Okay, guys. What, anyone? From Polo Housing? De Leon. Huh? Get full. Good morning, Kako. Haole makahiki ho. Hey, boy, hit the road. Turn down the, what do you call the one that? Gain, yeah. I wanna, and then turn down the high and bring up a little bit bass. Give you guys a short order on the makahiki. This side or this side? Huh?
I gotta get the water out your car.
I don't know. I get your cooler.
Cooler, yeah. Bottled water is in the cooler.
Hello? What is that? Cod?
It's the sliders.
You never bring spray. Okay, slide softly. Slide softly. Hello. Ricky Torres. Okay, I want to give you guys what do you call that? A symposium on the makahiki. Not too long ago, but in the past, with Protect Ho'olawe Ohana and Edith Kanakaole Foundation. Yes? So what are you calling me? We started the makahiki in Kaho'olawe, but on this island, the first one was Palekapu, Deadman, Kau. And then in those days, what do you call the native people was what we call Willy Maloko Kapakini. We was in a pakini going in circles, but as long as we was going forward, we thought we had direction. But the circle we was getting really competent at going in circles. And but what we felt at that time was we lacked the moral compass, to be lost correctly. We was lost incorrectly. So I guess we recognize that not having a nuclear bomb made it kind of hard for us to take up cool and go scrap with the Navy SEALs. So we took up Lono to what they call Lono is the god. Lono actually is a good friend of all of Wahine, because every time we get war, the men's all make. So the population hard for reproduce because the staff of life dead. But the punani still is flourishing, So my grandfather said when you get old, your balls catch cold and the tip of your dick come blue. Because if you don't combo, the bugger lose fertilizer. So the Wahine recognizing that the males was dying, they would make one union. They made one union, and they would ask Akualono at the time of Makahiki for stop all wars, because that way you could repopulate for the next wars, you know, because it seemed like stocks and bonds. If you don't put nothing in the bank, you're going to bankrupt. So that was how we was looking at it back in the PKO days with Brother Earl here, Brother Ricky. It was more better for us to embrace Akualono. Because at that time they was bombing Kaho'olawe. So we asked the Kanakaoles for help us to create the ceremonies and the proper procedure and the protocols. And in them days now, you see nowadays, in the old day, had two heao kane, heao wahine. And then us guys was the Mo'olonos, we was the Bro Mo's, and the Wahines was the Bra Mas. You know, so that the Wahine give their whole kupu to the Wahine heao, and the men's give the whole kupu to the men's heao. And then what we went learn in them days was the teachers was thinking, we can go any heao we like. So we ran into a little bit of conflict with the integration of the nuclear bomb and pounding copper. You know, that they had a what they call conflict. There was a conflict. You know, so the first couple times we never let the Wahine on. But what happened? The Wahines went when we left. So the way we was thinking about it then, you know, if you hold too strict to the couple, we're gonna crack. So if you see now that the ceremonies, when we first started, Palakapu started them in Kau. He was the first one. Then we made Hilo, and then Brother Earl made Kona. So you know, we did them as what they call cultural as possible. You know, we made the emu, and then chonet, go dive pork fish for the aweo. But as time move on, the type of people we work with was not what you call kahakaula. You guys know where's kahakaula? As all the guys talk Hawaiian language up there on the hill. They're different from us. We're the welfare warriors. Those guys are Hawaiian say ihulu no ka'ihu. Their nose in the air. So, but what when occur in the reality of life and the beauty of culture, we had to mix the two. And the reality was we was overwhelmed with alcoholics and druggies. And if you sleep here tonight, might not be too bad because we're in the middle of the month. But if you like see the vampires, you come here during the first week. When the welfare check come in, this place over here is buzzing. You know, all these guys coming in, buying drugs, guys gonna sell it, boom, 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 boom. The first week, this is on city, because this is the end of the road. But that's why our branch of Lono is not very relative to the pretty Kanakas. We work with the ugly Kanakas. And you might not see them, but they're going to come because this is their hangout. Because the police don't come in here. With no more police, going to get gray. So we brought Lono. No, we brought him to Lonoikamakahiki. With Ron right there, the fugitive Yoshi. What do you call? We had 4 homeless village. This big village. Hana village too over here, Buchikaile. Our village, Lonoikamakahiki village, and Break Wall village. So we've been trying to organize all other villages to create a political emphasis on. Oh yeah, look at my shirt. You guys can see my shirt. Too far. Anyway, the point being that we were trying to create a political middle finger with all the ugly Hawaiians. But poverty is not only for Kanakas. We had Portuguese, Samoans, Japanese, Puerto Rican, Filipino. It was like on real plantation. So when we started our makahiki, we started them in Lonoikamakahiki. And that at that time was on a pretty big homeless village. I mean, houseless for the Kanakas. So I think we had the people for little whiles. They got excited, you know, and then they wanted to learn their language. Aloha, ahui ho, bye, see you later. And to a certain degree, what do you call it? I think that we was trying to remove the depression from oppression. And for here and there, I think we had some success. But here's the but. Now that I old and my balls catching cold, we pass them on to my daughters. That's all my daughters doing all this, and my nieces, even in the village. Because, I don't know, man, because, you know, we had to accommodate ourselves, like I was saying earlier, to be efficient at going in on circle. Because you'll be frustrated if you go in a circle and you don't accomplish anything. That's a joke. Anyway, I got ahead of myself. So, what we was trying to create was like this is a stop in the circle. You know, because if the circle willy, it seems like when you drive, you're not supposed to look at the line on the road because the bugger go hypnotize you. And then you don't pay attention to your forward progressive movement. So we felt that this makahiki would put a cease and desist to going in on circle. Boom! You got to stop right now and analyze how, with the blinker stuck, we still going in a circle. What can we, what they call, figure out to have some, what they call, progress in going in a circle. And we felt that the Lono, so in the old days, everybody supposed to go heal away, you know, go in the water. But you don't go in the water when you get sunlight. You know, even the fish, they all change when the sun touches the ocean. When he dark and the bugger get the gray line on top, that's the best time for throw the net. Because the fish is half heaven, half earth. So before these kind of things, we all supposed to go in the water naked. Drop your laundry naked. And then commune with silence. Silence is the language of the gods, eh? That's right, boy. So we figure all that out, but inadvertently, oppression is such a humongous monolith that you gotta be like the mosquito in the tidal wave. You know, stick finger above the tidal wave. Don't go down to the bottom and call them all kind of names. So we was thinking that this makahiki would present us a time to reflect on the past year and see how we're going to adjust and hopefully move forward. But I got to be honest, okay? I'm not going to sit here and jerk your chain. Boy. The circle is the same. You know, for us guys used to only drink beer. I recognize now that we used to be drunk so much that we was in desperation to feel better about being stuck. You know, if you stuck with 50 people, you don't feel as bad. So I recognize that now, as the educated Kanaka is just smarter at being stuck. But I don't see Hawaiian language. I went over and over and over. I only could go so far because I only went 9th grade. So I only went 3rd year, pow. After that, the bugger talking French. So I mean, now, what else we get for do?